What up, everybody? What is good? Welcome to the Damn Dude Podcast.
Damn, dude.
This is season 2, episode 40, motherfucking 4. Episode 44. Welcome, everybody. What up? What up? I'm your host, California Cal. I have to say I'm not one of those Californians. I represent like the old school, like cool California vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like where we're still like, yo, fuck around, do whatever the fuck you want. At the same time, hey, don't fuck around. You can't do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? You know what? If you get that, then you get that. If not, then I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. But welcome to the show. This is the Damn Dude Podcast, where we have the conversations that need to be had in a way that'll make you think and say, damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
This show exists to help educate, entertain, and make an impact on life and the perspective and context that we have and view and perceive life through. Because I believe the more access we have to different contexts and perspectives, the easier and funner and just better life is. You know what I'm saying? You know how to navigate different situations much easier. So, without further ado, let's get into this bitch. Like I said, this is episode 44. And, yo, this weekend was fucking crazy. I did some crazy shit. I mean, I don't know if that's really anything new, but it was excuse me. And I apologize if you hear like in the background. I'm wearing a jacket that makes that noise. So, my bad if you hear that on the audio. So yo, couple things, man. I'm trying to think where to start with this because I got really excited here. Okay. So I don't like what's happened to this word or phrase, plant medicines. It's become a very hokey pokey. It's kind of like started to take on the same, what would you call that? Like the same, like how people ruin the word manifest and people ruin the word entrepreneur and people ruin the word like chakras and people like people that take it and they make it mean everything and they make it, it's like they've taken it to the point where it's gotten fake. And now people with logical sense are listening openly and they're like, yeah, no, this doesn't make any like sense at all. And that's fine. Like there's shit that doesn't make sense and we just choose to have faith in it. You know, a lot of people believe in Jesus or God or Christ or, you know, different things. Excuse me. And that's fine. And they don't have the physical evidence that they could, you know what I mean, that they would typically need to believe in something. But they're like, there's enough for me to be like, yeah, it's probably safe to believe this, right? So I feel like those words have kind of gotten misconstrued and ruined, but at the same time, they haven't because they still what they mean. They still mean what they mean, and there's actual power behind these. So I had a crazy experience to where I got to put a lot of this like woo-woo, like frou-frou, where people just write shit off sort of things. Like I'm like, nah, dude, there's the reality of these words because it's the same way that like, I don't like, why does this happen? Like people just go and overuse words and use them all wrong. And then the definition's just completely lost. It's the same way as how like when people will be like, he's a sociopath. He's a pathological liar. He's a narcissist. Like, like all those like trigger words, like, yo, let's chill. Like put them down, relax. Let's just see it for what it is. Right. So, no, this is funny because I am like hippy dippy and into spiritual stuff and a lot of stuff that a lot of people would write off as, oh, that's bogus. But I've experienced it and I've seen it and I can fucking take you and show you places and things to where you'll be like, whoa, I don't know why the fuck that's like that. Like, exactly. So this weekend, yo, like I said, with plant medicines, it's like a loaded, triggery word this day and age. So I want to stop and break this down, because there's something I realized is like a lot of people within the spiritual community, within people who heavily practice meditation and spirituality and different plant medicines and ceremonies and different things like that, they don't like, oftentimes I realize that they don't get that they're losing people when they speak, because they're using these words and then it triggers and people's brain shuts off, and then and then there's a disconnect. And I'm just speaking in my own experience from what I observe in my communities, because a lot of my friends are either like super into hippie stuff and spiritual stuff and healing and stuff like that. And I have other friends who are just like, could give two shits about that and don't even believe in it. So I realize within speaking in different communities and having different types of friends like that, I'm like, whoa, like this checks these people out. This checks these people out. But when I can explain it and then I say, oh, that's what these people mean by this. And they're like, oh, for real? Why didn't they just say that then? And I'm like, exactly. Like, I'm like, this is where there's a disconnect. And I'm a good middleman for this, because I am into spiritual shit and I am very incredibly logical at the same time. So this marries perfectly in my brain to where I look at plant medicines and I look at healing and I look at generational trauma, ancestral trauma, like shit that's just passed on. We also have ancestral gifts and generational gifts and blessings that are passed on through us, you know? Well, a lot of us, we just focus on trauma, this, that. Now, as I start saying this, we got the other side of the fence, which is like, I don't have trauma. I was never raped. I was never abused. I had a good childhood. Okay, fair enough. But trauma constitute in when we're talking about this, like emotional and family trauma, is deeper than that. It's on a different level. It's not just something where you were abused to an extreme. It could be, it's instances where you formed your personality in a way based off of that decision as a child, or that information you received as a child. So as we're like growing up, shit happens to us, and then we start perceive things and we get angry about certain things, or we become bitter, or never again. I'm not doing that again. I'm never having this happen again. And we start shaping and forming certain opinions, and we start making certain gestures and actions mean certain things because we relate it to that experience. It's not just fresh and brand new on its own. And that's basically what getting old is you relate all the present time experiences to past experiences. You run it through that filter and you go, nope, that's not who I am. That's not what happens. I'm never having that happen again. And then you miss out on opportunities in life. And we'll do that, right? But here's the thing is like, there's kind of a way to measure how and what I should say. There's a way to measure the things, like there's a way to measure why and how you are failing at the things you're failing at and succeeding at the things you're succeeding at. Now, you might not want to hear this, and for the spiritual community, you might not like the way I put this, but this is the simplest, most middle ground way to say this is the chakra system explains why you're struggling with certain things. In my observation, the chakras, it's just a map. The map of the chakras are just a map. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the chakras, it starts from the bottom and it goes up. And we've got 7 of them. And basically the way this works is at the bottom, like at the base of your tailbone, I guess, at the base of your spine, is your root chakra. And then up one is your sacral chakra. Next is your solar plexus chakra. Next is your heart chakra. Next is your throat chakra. Next is your third eye chakra. Next is your crown chakra. Now, all of these, yes, people have beaten them into the ground as far as just using these as like hot words or trying to sound smart, because people, it's like, there's so much to this, you know? And it's like, sometimes it takes other people to see it for you to remind you of that. And this is what's fascinating is like, you can trace what you need to do by analyzing which chakra you're living in, being in, and or which ones are damaged and hurting and are not in alignment with, because ideally you need all of them together. Now, they all relate to different things. So I'm gonna, oh man, I feel like I wasn't ready to jump in. I wanted to save this towards the end, but you know what, fucking, it's okay. We'll do it this way. I feel like for me, in these past 6-7 months, I've just been a fucking broken man, like completely broken. And the reason I say that is because I've just been so hurt by what's been happening with my kids, with my whole life. Like this past 2 years has been crazy. I've gone through splitting up with my ex, and we've got kids. So that was a whole fucking thing. I've gone through being homeless, having kids, getting hotels, living in the car, living with my dad, getting in a huge fight with my brother, having my parents separate and divorce, having issues with my ex, having issues with as far as like stuff with the kids and, with her. I've been served different papers. I've been fucking late with rent. I'm over my head in debt because and it's not because of the pandemic, but I mean, yes, the pandemic happened and it caused a bunch of shit to shut down, and I had to use a lot of money that I didn't have just to fucking eat and survive and get by. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's just money. At the same time, it's like shit just keeps falling apart one after another after another. I feel like a lot of my friendships are like refreshing and renewing, it's trippy to think. I never really realized this and put this together, but like a lot of the people that I speak to the most are people that I've met in recent years. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's just interesting. It's just different, It's like we go through different phases and stages of life, and it's like how a lot of my older friends relate to me is different and changing. How we relate to each other is different and changing. How we relate to ourselves is different and changing. It's supposed to be like that, you know what I mean? Like everybody's supposed to be growing and doing their own shit in their own way, and we come together to, share time and whatever. But it's like, it's just a trip to look at this, and you see different perceptions that people have of you and you have of them and just so on. And it's like, at the end of the day, are you going to put that down and just accept them for who they are, love them for who they are and how they are? Or do you have to be like, oh, this person thinks this, and so like, fuck them, or this and that, And it's like, those are all normal things to think and feel, I think. So for me, it just feels like everything is brand new. Like everything fell apart. Like everything, dude. It's like, I still don't own a bed frame. You know what I mean? I still don't have internet in my house. I still don't have like all the pots and pans and shit that I would need for a house. I still don't have all the furniture that like I wanted and needed in the way I needed. I still don't have, it's like there's so much shit, right? And I'm just like, holy fuck, dude. Like, how do I even start at ground zero? Like, for those of you guys that remember the episode about the life scale, like maybe 20, 30 episodes ago, season 2, it's like, yo, son, you're blessed if you get to start off on a 0. If you, like, a lot of us start off -0. I'm sorry, below -0. You know what I mean? We're starting off at fucking -10. And to get to 0, it's like, wow. And it's like, that's why you kind of see people who, it's like you see the classic old hardworking dad fucking, like, I don't know, in San Diego, like hella people's dad would work for like Coca-Cola because there's a Coca-Cola factory. And they're content doing it. And it's like, they're like, yo, I was struggling every day of my fucking life. Like, this is pretty chill. All I gotta do is fucking go to work, deliver this shit, pack this shit, bottle this shit, fucking go home, spend my time. I get my weekends, I get my kids. I'm good. They're happy because, like, for them, they got to ground zero. And dude, I promise you, ground zero feels a bajillion, trillion, cotillion times better than fucking being negative. Because think about it like this. Would you rather be negative $10,000 or would you rather have $0? You know what I'm saying? It's like, fuck, like, and you know what I'm saying? Now you can go and plug in little factors to say, oh, well, if that 10,000 was invested in Bitcoin or it was invested in this. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying being in debt, bad debt, $10,000, or would you rather have zero? You know what I'm saying? Would you rather have negative money or no money? I would rather have no money than negative money. You know what I mean? It's just easier that way. So I say all that to say this is I have been a broken man over these past few months and years. Now, that's okay. That's not a bad thing. Not poor me. No. What I'm saying is I own it. I take responsibility for it. I was half of the problem in my relationship, and I'm half of the problem to any fucking problem I show up to. And that's just taking ownership of my existence. It's a good thing. It's not me shitting on myself. It's me taking ownership to be like, you know what? That's fine. Blame me. I don't even believe in blame. Sometimes I do when I'm really, really off, but I don't believe in blame. You know what I mean? Like, to my core, I don't believe in that. And I realized I didn't tell you guys this weekend. Oh yeah, we're going to be talking about plant medicine shit, but let me get to that. The reason I explain all of this and the reason I bring up the chakras and what all of this has to do with each other is that when you can look at your life and map it to your chakras, you can start making sense of things. Now, for me, I'm aware of the chakra system, and I'm not a master at it, and oftentimes I can't just recite all of them to you off the top of my head. Now, at the same time, I know there's 7. I know they all exist. And they each have a color too. So it's interesting. So you can invoke different chakras through different colors and different things. Now, I'm going to... Okay, this is a common one. This was like the one that resonates with me the most, and it has for the longest amount of time, which is throat chakra. I had almost always had a blocked throat chakra. Now, if you're listening and just hearing, all you're hearing is bullshit when I'm saying, hold on, let me add the reality to this. Like I said, it's just a map. This isn't something you have to fucking live by. It's just a reference. It's a map. It's a guide. You don't have to fucking follow it. It's like if you GPS how to get to the fucking store, you don't have to follow the map, the GPS. You could drive your own way there. You know what I'm saying? This is just a map. If you want to use it, cool. It'll help you get to where you want to go faster. So for me, when I was a little kid, my little sister, my great grandma, my aunt, all passed away in the same time in the same month when I was a kid. They made me go quiet for a year. I stopped talking. I made all these decisions about life. I decided my childhood was over. I decided I was an adult. I was growing the fuck up. I started looking towards gangsters, starting getting in trouble, yada, yada, yada. You guys know the story if you're familiar with the show. If not, go back. And to stop talking for a year, that does something to you, you know, especially as a kid. So I'm like, all right, like if we were to look at it and somebody who didn't know me were to analyze me and just look at me completely objectively through the lens of the map of the chakra system, they would be like, well, he's terrified to talk. That would be a blocked throat chakra. And it's like, okay, that's obvious. But what does having a blocked throat chakra have to do with it? Well, what you could do is things that help invoke that, because keep in mind, we're half dealing with faith and half dealing with something that's real, because a lot of this science has actually proven in different ways. And I've experienced this with myself, and you can try it. But if speaking up and talking is something that's scary for you, throat chakra color is blue. Now, if you surround yourself with blue things and you start using, like, you can look it up, but there's different types of oils, there's different types of stones and gems and different types of things you can use to help invoke that. Now, here's where a lot of people get lost in this. They say, oh, how's having like a fucking blue rock in my pocket going to magically make me start speaking? Okay, I get that. That makes sense. You're missing the point. That's like thinking that the map is going to drive your car to the store. That's not how it works. It's like, no, these are just suggestions and things you can do that will help you out. It's the same way that at the gas station, they have the windshield washer squeegee thing. You don't have to use it, but you can use it to help clean your windows and see better along the way. Now, if I were to tell you, if you go to the gas station and rub some dirty blue water on your windshield, you're going to see better. Does that sound like it makes sense? No, that's illogical. But when you show up and you wipe your windows clean, you go, oh, I can see better. It's all of a sudden not so illogical. It makes perfect fucking sense all of a sudden. This is the same fucking thing. It's not that the fucking blue rock is going to make you talk better, and it's not necessarily that stopping at the gas station is going to make you see better. You dig?
Damn, dude.
This is the same thing. It's just like, if you're going to use it in the right way possible. Now, part of this is believing, and part of being able to speak up is believing that you can. So if you have different instruments and tools to help you believe that you can, because you wiped the dirt off your windshield, that doesn't mean you can see better. Your eyes still see the same amount of vision, but you wiped the dust off the front. Now it's easier. You did the work to see better by wiping your windshield. And you wouldn't think that wiping the physical windshield of your car would make it seem like your physical eyeballs can see better.
Damn, dude.
This works the same way. It's part of the belief. It's part of the understanding, and it's part of just splitting up what used to be one context into two contexts and being like, oh, if we stop at this context, then that context makes sense. But if you skip this context, then that does not make any fucking sense. So that's what the chakra system is. For those of you who are just like, that's bullshit. It's like, yes and no. If you know what I'm saying? If you skip over the important pieces, then yes, it's bullshit. Easy. It's fake. And this is the thing too, is like a lot of people who talk about it don't get it. I don't get it all the way. I'm just fucking like, I'm a baby when it comes to this stuff. And I understand it's like a forever fucking process and learning experience. So the way I look at this is my homie Sebastian told me, bro, so we did a powerful fucking ceremony yesterday with Kambo. That's the poison Amazon tree frog. Rape, which is like powdered tobacco. We're going to talk about this. And Sananga, which is like lightning eyes. It's like lightning for your eyes. It's like putting acid in your eyeballs, going blind to see better. We'll talk about this in the second half of the show. But so we did all that, and I'm having the conversation with my homie. You guys who've heard Sebastian, you guys know this motherfucker is something else. Go back, listen to the episode. There was one like at the end of, I want to say it was like in the 80s or 90s of season 1 with him, and then in the beginning of season 1, episode maybe 14, I want to say, where we got Sebastian, and you will just hear the beauty of this, and power and grace and love and care of this man. It is, Sebastian, I fucking love you, bro. You are something else, man, if you listen to the show. But he's just looking at me, and I'm explaining, and I'm like, dude, I'm fucking scared to go everywhere. I'm scared to do everything. I'm scared to talk to anybody. I'm scared to show up. I'm scared, like, I just don't know what to do anywhere. I'm like, everything that I know and all this, it's just uncertain, and it's just like, I'm like, bro, ultimately, everything is brand new, and I'm just terrified. I don't know. I feel like I have this feeling of like, I don't know where home is, continuously fucking just playing. And he's like, bro, your root chakra's off. And I was like, huh? Like, and he said something else to me that was deep. I can't remember what the words were, but I feel it. And he even stopped and said, bro, did you hear me? I said, I fucking love you, bro. He's like, bro, I don't think you realize what I just said to you. I wish I could remember what you said, bro, but that's not the point. It's I felt what the fuck you said, and I'm doing the work, and I appreciate the conversation because he pointed out to me, he's like, bro, like your whole life you just got uprooted, like you're trying to dig, your roots are growing down into the ground. You know, it's like you can't expect to harvest the fruit from the tree if you have no roots in the ground. Like you're dying, you're killing yourself. He's like, you got love all tattooed on your face, but do you love you? And I'm like, you know, I do, bro. I do love me. He's like, okay, good. Like, Yeah. I was like, but I was like, at the same time, I understand I'm just fucking like broken as shit and life just hit the hard reset button and I'm like restarting. And he's like, dude, like that's good. It's okay because once your roots are in, then you can start growing up and you can start seeing the view, you can start growing the fruit, you can start fucking having your leaves and whatever you want and you start producing the way that you want to and you reach for the sun and the sky. And I'm like, he's like, you know what? He's like, you know, and I'm like, I know. Like, I know, bro. I know. Like, thank you so much. But you can see how my life, metaphorically got fucking uprooted. I just got yanked. All my roots got pulled. My whole my internal family, and then my personal family, my mom, dad, brother, like, and then a bunch of friends and everything. We all just got fucking like we all got uprooted and kind of just reset back into life. And I'm like, wait, I'm a fucking like unplucked flower with all the roots just laying in the middle of the concrete, like out here fucking cooking. I'm trying to dig my shit through the concrete so I can find the dirt, so I can find the fucking soil, so I can find the good shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep digging and I'm going to keep working. And that's how I see how the chakra system relates to real fucking life and how it's actually practical and in a way where it's like you could be a dense ass dude who doesn't understand anything about feelings or emotions or spirituality or anything like that and make some sense of what the fuck this is. So we're going to take a quick break. After these messages, we'll be right back. We're going to get into the ceremonies.
Damn, dude.
Oh, it's your partner and your number one friend. Farmer chicken, farmer dickin', finger fucking, dickin' duckin', chicken tuckin', flippin' fluckin' Fred. And am I here to tell you what? Because if I tell you what, and I ain't gotta tell you why. Because you know, to practice gratitude and to not be a little bitch. Practice gratitude. Have a good attitude. Farmer flicking, ficking, fucking, dickin', duckin', chicken, chuckin', dippin', duckin', Fred. Out.
Damn, dude.
Oh, yes. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. I would like to present to you. What up, you guys? So I hope you guys did your music homework from last week. Last week's music homework was King Lil G, Cold Christmas. I hope you had a nice cry. That is... Anybody with feelings is gonna fucking break down or like seriously feel some shit when you listen to that song. It's next level. I'll get you guys some new music homework again, but we're gonna save that to the end today. I want to kind of keep the momentum going of this conversation. So plant medicines. Okay, again, hot word. Woo. Right, all of a sudden, mysticism, bullshit. Bleh, this for hippies, this, that. Like, nah. You're missing the point if that's your idea. That's not how the fuck it works. I've literally had people be like, oh, you do mushrooms or take ayahuasca in the jungle. You're out there hallucinating in the jungle, calling it plant medicine. Like, that's bullshit. You're just whacked out. Yet they smoke weed and like take Tylenol and like praise weed as, oh, it's natural. Like, the fuck is your bro? What are you talking about, homie? Like, how are you gonna shit on other plant medicines and smoke weed and burn sage? Like, that doesn't make sense. Okay? I mean, I guess it does because you're doing it, but the bigger picture don't make sense. Anyway, you guys. So, my homie Sebastian led absolutely beautiful, 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 amazing ceremony. He led a whole retreat this whole weekend, but I just came for the Sunday ceremony. And we did a Kambo, Rape, and Sananga ceremony. Now, if you don't know what that stuff is, most people have heard of Kambo. Kambo, Kambo, is the secretions of a poison Amazon tree frog. Now, the way that this works is, okay, you can go online and buy it. It's legal. But the thing is the problem with it is the quality and the intentions and the humanity and the humaneness, I guess, behind how it was collected. The people that I know in Peru that go into the jungle in the Amazon, not that I know, but people who collect these, I don't know them, but I know Sebastian, he did it, and his teacher. So they go, and I hope I don't butcher the story or do it any injustice, but they'll go out and they'll, in the middle of the night, and they'll hunt for the frogs, and they know what to listen for, and it's like, there's a whole deep thing of how they go and find it too. It's really beautiful. But once they find it, they put up a stick to it, and the frog crawls down the stick, and then it comes, and I guess the shaman, he'll just like plop the frog on his shoulders, put him on his head. He's got a bunch of frogs on him, and they just sit there and they just go with him. And he goes, and then they'll like tie the legs off and kind of stretch the frog out. Not in a way where it hurts, but just so the limbs like can't like wiggle so much. It just holds it in place. It doesn't hurt the frog in any way. And what happens when you stretch the frog, it starts secreting its poison, and it's just this like natural defense mechanism so it doesn't get eaten by animals and stuff. So like if you licked it or something, you're gonna like trip out, right? Well, not necessarily trip out, but you're gonna feel something. And I had no context of how this works. Like I really, really did not understand or get it. I was so scared, and I had no context about it, you know? Other than what my friend Sebastian shared with me and his own experiences. But then like when it comes to stuff like that, everybody's experience is so vastly different that you couldn't put your own, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody else's experience, you couldn't qualify as, oh, that's what's going to happen for me, because that's not how it works. So I'm just like, wow, okay, I'm trying to, get it, but you can't until you actually get it. So I'll start with that. So that was the first thing we did. That was the first part of the ceremony. So how this works is, I didn't finish the story. So the frog, they stretch it out and it starts secreting, and they're asking permission, and they're saying blessings and prayers to it. And then they take a stick and they just wipe it off. Like it's not harmed. There's nothing. They literally you just wipe it off. It like secretes out of the top of the frog, and they wipe it with a stick, and then it dries into the stick. And then what you do, and then you collect them, and then you release the frogs. Now the thing is, and why it's not good to buy Kambo just off the internet, is because the people will they'll use the same frog. They'll take all of it, and then they'll send the frog out with no more defense mechanism, and the frog dies. So because you can take too much. So the idea is you just take what you can, and then you still leave the frog healthy, so it goes back and it has to rejuvenate it, and it regrows it. So that's the thing, is like people, they'll just keep them, they'll almost like farm them, or like use the same ones way too much. And then it turns into this thing where you're abusing the frog. And the point is not to abuse the frog and to have it stressed, but you want a happy frog, and you're like, thank you. And you're praising it, and you're petting it. And it's like, you're being its homie. And from there, it's like, all right, good intentions, good medicine, all of this. So what you do is you go, so that's how they collect it. And then it stores in these sticks for a pretty long time. The original use was hunters would use it they would use it to help go hunt, because it basically connects you and puts you more in tune with animals, and clears, and your vision is like, just, you're more in tune with them, and it helps lower your pheromones, because what you'll do is it's a purging mechanism. A lot of plant medicines that heal have to do with purging, not necessarily going in and defeating and extracting the exact thing itself, but more so going and going and healing what's causing the ailment. Like you don't get, like psoriasis, like that's caused by stress. So in America, the way we look at medical treatment is go in and treat the psoriasis. No, in the way that they treat it is they say, okay, let's treat what's causing the stress, which is causing the psoriasis. So there's a different approach. So in a lot of Peruvian and shamanic medicines, it's like we will remove this, and then that thing will remove itself. And it'll kill itself and remove itself. So we're going to remove rather than go and kill it and take it out. Like we're going to go to the source of it and pluck up the roots from it, right? And like we just talked about in the first half of the show, we know how the fuck it goes when your roots have been plucked. Like you just wilting in the middle of the street. So what happens is they take these, you collect them, you collect the sticks with the frog's venom in it, the Kambo, and then you go back and then you use them for ceremony. So how this works is you burn a stick, and then they burn us. It's like you light a stick on fire and then they burn it into your skin. They burn a little hole in your skin, and then they put and then it's like sanitized and all this and blessed and aqua de rosas, like the rose waters and stuff. And agua de Florida. I think that's what it's called. I fucking fucked that. Whoever's laughing at me, if you know. But whatchamacallit? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So then they go and like this, and he scrapes the Kambo out of the stick because it kind of like absorbs into it. So you scrape it out, and then you take a little clump, and then you put it on the burn mark. And you sit there and you just kind of meditate, and the shaman Sebastian, he was going and doing blessings and singing the songs and the prayers and all. It was beautiful, man. He's really fucking good. Sebastian's been apprenticing and learning and practicing for the past 5 years, like through and through. I trust him 100%. So I highly recommend everybody at Ignite with Sebastian, go check him out. He is an amazing and beautiful being, soul, human being. There's nobody fucking like him. And it was just so beautiful. So we did that. I ended up doing 4 rounds. Now, from my understanding, what's supposed to happen, what I saw happen with one of my friends there is like you get super hot, and then you start puking and purging, and you just start letting it go, all the shit that doesn't serve you. And you intentionally let all of it go. And of course I end up going last, and I'm just terrified. Oh, I wasn't last, I was second to last. Jessica went after me, but it was like, yo. Well, and then we kind of went at the same time for our last round, actually. But so I got 4, and you can do it in different places. It kind of depends. So like so a lot of times you'll see people do it on their arms. And then left or right depending you're masculine or feminine. Feminine's left, masculine's right. Now this breaks down a whole nother thing. I would need a whole nother episode to break that down, and I think I already have. To where it's like, how is a left side and a right side? One's masculine, one's feminine. It just is. Don't worry about it. Go listen to all the old episodes. You'll find it in there. Anyway, so. People are puking and just like, you're supposed to purge. It's not a hallucinogen, but it, like in my experience, how I would explain this is it's more like a download. It's more like you downloading information of what you need, I guess. So like, as I'm going, I didn't puke. I didn't get extremely hot. It was kind of cold out. And like, to me, it just made me shake a lot. I didn't have any swelling or puffiness. I was just like shaking. And I just had my eyes closed, and I was kind of like rocking a little bit. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm feeling. I'm like, I wasn't feeling nothing. And I don't even know what to call it. Okay. For those of you who meditate, the best way I could describe it for me was it felt like a very deep meditation. Like the point to where, I don't know if you've ever astral projected, or if you know what that is, or you even believe in it, but I've had that experience, and it felt like right before before you like leave your body. It was like that, like super vibraty, super connected, colors, feelings, everything was kind of heightened. It's kind of like burning feeling, it's kind of hot feeling. But it's just like in my experience, it was like a super deep meditation, and almost like I'm downloading questions that I need to ask and analyze myself over time. And it was just, or like phrases to myself. Like I was saying things like, what was I saying to myself? I was saying things like, it's okay to love yourself. It's okay to not be upset with yourself. Show yourself love. Show yourself grace. It's okay to matter. It's okay to speak up. It's okay to be you. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to be broken. It's okay to go through what you're going through. And basically, I will say this, what it taught me and showed me was it helped me accept. Excuse me. Because I realized I've been so heartbroken. And at the same time, for the most part, I'm a pretty present person. So because I'm like very present all the time, I don't know. I'll often not. That's not true. I was going to say, there's times where I don't feel what I need to feel, or it's like the pain doesn't seep in as deep as it needs to, because it's like, I'll feel the pain. I'm not running from it, but I switch back to being present. And then I'm like, it's just in the background. It's not even in the background anymore. I'm present. Then when I'm not present, it like jumps back in to the driver's seat. And then I'm like, no, get in the passenger seat. And then I'm driving. And then I'm like, okay, cool. I understand what I'm feeling. I'm feeling it. I'm going to work through it. I'm in control. And I'm going to take the time to feel this pain and feel this whatever. Now, I'm not going to let it control me. So this is where the Kambo, it really told me and showed me how to just accept it. Like, just accept that you hurt. Like, and it kind of reassured me like what I'm doing and how I'm doing it is good and correct. It's like the way that you're healing, the way that you're doing the work, the way that you're showing yourself love is good. Now I need to make certain adjustments and certain adaptations and stuff. Like I go back, like I'll eat shit healthy. And it's like, I need to fix that. And then I'll be like, exercise, nothing. Exercise, nothing. So I need to like, I don't know, man. It's kind of my constant theme, but I understand I'm at this restart of regrowing roots into the ground. So it's okay for me to figure out where I want to plant my roots. You know what I mean? And what kind of fucking tree I want to even grow into. You dig? So that helped me so much, man. It just helped me accept. And then having the conversation with Sebastian where he's like, bro, it's like your root chakra is just off, bro. Like it's all out of whack. And I'm like, I know, dude. Like, well, not that I know. I was like, I was blown away. I was like, fuck. I'm like, oh my God. That's so simple. It makes so much sense. Like if I was looking at somebody else, I might even think the same thing. But when it's yourself, it's harder to see. And sometimes all you need is somebody just to be like, bro, it's this. Especially when it's somebody you trust and you got love for and you respect their opinion and observations, you know? So that blew my mind. And then the rapé, I've done rapé before. It's spelled R-A-P-E, but the E has a little doot on the end of it. So it's not rape, it's rapé. It's basically powdered tobacco, like not snuff. What even is snuff? I don't know what snuff is. Is snuff chewing tobacco? I don't know. Anyway, but rapé is powdered tobacco. And what you do is, and you I don't want to say you snort it. You get it blown up your nose. And it's like the closest thing I could relate it to, you guys remember, like in America, you guys remember when everybody was doing the cinnamon challenge? And it was just you take this like heaping tablespoon of cinnamon and you just try and eat it in one bite, and everyone's like, and like coughing and like brown snots coming out of their nose, and like you're just like spitting a lot. It's kind of like that, but not as like gnarly, surprisingly. But it's done ritualistically and intentionally. And what it does is it just physically clears your whole fucking face out. And it just like liquefies everything that's in your nasal passages and in your sinuses and just flushes it out. Like you could be healthy as fuck and it'll still just like, it's better than like I don't know why the word saline is so nerdy. I don't like the word saline. People go, "Ooh, saline flush," but like whenever I'm like, "Oh yeah, I like flush my face out with ocean water." Sometimes people are like, "Oh, like a saline flush," and I'm like, I don't know, like whatever. So whatever that means, it was better than that. Like when I flush my whole fucking face out with ocean water, you can like divers will do so. They'll like snort water into the nasal passages, so it reduces the water pressure as they go lower into water. It's crazy, but it's true. So it kind of does that. It just and you're just like, and you can't blow your nose. You got to just fucking wait. And you can spit all the shit out, but like you don't want to blow your nose to blow it all out. You just want to wait and let it do its job, and it clears everything. All of a sudden, you're breathing clearer than you can ever fucking breathe. Now, let me say this. For one, Sebastian knows what the fuck he's doing. It was beautiful, man. It was so good. I've seen people who didn't really know what they're doing, and people like the shaman, the teacher has to guide you correctly and walk you through the process correctly. Because I've been like when I was in the shaman market in Peru, in Iquitos, and it's this little sketchy super sketchy place, but it's fucking amazing. I saw this dude just in the shop, like, all right, here he wasn't instructing the girl. It was like this white girl and this white dude, and they're just like full on tourist mode, you know, and like they're just kind of trusting everything, and like I see him, he's just like not even instructing them. He's just like, and it was a disaster. I was like, I will never do that. It just looked insane. And then the next time I see Sebastian, or one of the last times I saw Sebastian, we did it. And then this last time we did it, I was like, again, it's fully legal, but tobacco from Peru and the winds that they use, it's completely pure. Tobacco is a cleansing plant. You use it to digest and to cleanse. A lot of tribes use mapachos as a cigarette, basically. You know, you roll your own cigarette, but out of real tobacco, not the shit that we have here, not the like, what are those called? Buglers or whatever the fuck that you roll your own tobacco leaves in the little blue package. It's like that's not even close. This is real, like the real deal. And you could tell, you could smell, you could taste, it's a whole different experience, but it's used very intentionally. The tobacco plant is a very powerful plant and very well respected in the jungles and in the Amazon. So that was pretty fucking amazing. And then the last one, we used Sananga. And I've heard of this, but it's basically, they call it like lightning eyes or fire eyes. I think it's lightning eyes because, he's like, you want to try this one? I was like, all right, what is it? He's like, we got one last ceremony if you want to participate. And I'm like, all right. Or one more medicine, I should say. And they're like, and then somebody else is like, yeah, it's awesome. It's like it hurts, but it's awesome. It's like pouring liquid acid in your eyeballs, or it's like pouring liquid acid in your eyeballs and going blind, but it's amazing and it's not that bad. I'm like, pouring acid into my eyeballs and going blind? Like, but it's funny because something in me was like, sign me up. I want it. My spirit just fucking like said yes before I could even think about it. And I realized, and it's funny because it makes so much sense, this also goes in line. They use this so you could see better, the hunters, right? And the rape, so you can breathe clearer. You're not like nose whistling or anything. All this stuff, it's like just to have us clear. It's not to add anything to us. It's more so to remove, to see clear. It's removing the impurities to have clean water. That's basically what we were doing to our body, right? If that makes sense to you, that makes sense to you. So I'm like, fuck it, sign me up. Because I'm always got open water. I've got my eyes open underwater. I'm always like riding motorcycles, dust, this and that, all the shit, right? So I'm like, fucking, let's go, bro. I lay down in the hammock. and he pours it in your eye. And you like close your eyes, and then he pours it in your eyelashes, kind of, and you open your eyes, and then it like goes in your eyes, and it's just like, I'm like, I wasn't screaming, but I did think I do think I went a couple times, and I can handle pain pretty well, man. I was surprised, but yeah, I was just like, and then like, he's like, blink, keep your eyes open. And I'm trying, and it hurts so bad. I was able to start alternating eyes. I can keep one open, one open, one open, one open, one open at a time. And then eventually I'm like blinking a bunch, and then I can start seeing. He's like, yeah, just get up whenever you're ready, you know. And eventually I get up, and I'm like, holy fuck. Because I can't see for shit. Like, I'm supposed to be wearing glasses all the time and shit, and I lost my glasses, and it's this whole thing. Anyway, I was like, holy fuck, I can really see better. And I like right now, I feel like that too. Like waking up today, I'm like blown the fuck away, dude. But it's Sananga. And I don't know if you could, but basically what it is it's tree sap and mixed with water. And then that's the formula. And it's, fuck, it's something else, but it was beautiful and amazing and incredible, and it felt really fucking good. Yeah, it was beautiful, man. Oh, there was something else with the Kambo. I realized, just to share real quick, it wasn't that important, but excuse me. Where I got mine done was first one on my chest, center of my chest for heart. Next one was on the back of my neck. Like right where my neck and back meet. My neck and back chode, I guess. Neck and back taint where your back and your neck meet. And then my left arm and then my right arm. Left feminine, right masculine. So yeah, dude, it was pretty incredible. The marks are kind of cool. And then he put something on it called Dragon's Blood. It was some red shit, and it basically just makes it so it heals fast and it doesn't leave like a dark scar or anything. But dude, it was fucking incredible. I feel clear. I feel sharp and crisp. I rode my motorcycle home after that and was just like, holy fuck, I can see like so much better. I'm kind of tripping the fuck out. Like, this is amazing. Yeah, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
Oh, yes. Welcome to the show. This is the Dumb Dude Podcast, Season 2, Episode 44. Oh, yes. Welcome. Welcome, bicycle folks. So, you guys, I hope you guys did your music homework last week. That song is so... fuck, dude. King Lil G, King Christmas, go listen to that shit. But I just want to say, the ceremony was beautiful. You guys need to go see Sebastian. You guys need to have a conversation with him. If you get to ever talk to him, you are fucking blessed, and do not waste your own time and talking about bullshit with him, because fuck, dude, he is something else, man. So yeah, everybody go follow him at Ignite with Sebastian, just like it sounds, Ignite with Sebastian. And go follow his, also go follow cleanplanet.com. That is his nonprofit that he has, which they help clean fucking the planet around the whole fucking world. So that is wise for you to go do. Also, that's it's at We Clean Planet, just like it sounds. We Clean Planet. Please go follow that nonprofit organization that empowers the community, leading leaders around the world, and they literally clean the planet around the fucking world. So if you've seen the orange hat, you know the orange hat. Recognize, respect, go follow that. Again, Ignite with Sebastian, IGNITE with WITH, Sebastian, SEBASTIAN, Ignite with Sebastian. You guys, go follow my brother. he will change your fucking life, man. So again, thank you. That ceremony was beautiful. I realized I need to talk to you about how the fuck to get into wherever I need to go so I could do ceremony again, ayahuasca. Because I think it's time again, man. I need to do that again. So, epa!
Damn, dude.
Yo, so you guys, I hope you guys like the music homework, and I hope you guys actually do it. I just enjoy sharing some of these cool songs that are just fun to fucking vibe to. Today, got a little bit different vibe. This song is just one of those like summertime fucking cruising, you're at the beach, just in the zone, vibing, just in like, not even like that, like I'm amped up chilling. I'm excited chilling, that like I'm kicked back, laid back. We're gonna go shred some fucking waves, enjoy the fucking beach, enjoy the sun, all windows down, music the fuck up, surfboards on top of the car, fucking bottles of water in the back, fucking weed in the backpack. You got some drinks in the cooler and some sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a local, you know not to bring a fucking towel to the beach or to the sand. You leave that motherfucker in the car, and then that sort of vibe. You brought your grill, big chilling. This song, but surfing though. If you're just on that cruise, fucking mellow, yo, let's go surf, bro. This song was my surf song, and it's called Surf by Ka'au Crater Boys. That's K-A apostrophe A-U Crater Boys, C-R-A-T-E-R Boys, Ka'au. And these are some Hawaii boys. I love all their music, dude. They're just so chill. They do a lot of different kind of music. This is the song, Surf by Ka'au Crater Boys. Surf. Kids love this song. If you got kids, bump this. They fucking vibe to it. This shit goes hard. Again, I do not own the rights to this song. I'm just a fan, spreading the love. Surf, surf.
I check all the island breaks I know, but the place I go is the Kaiser Bowl. I surf with the guys from the Kaiser Surf Club, Daddy Mooch, Bob, and Dennis too. We all surf.
And Dennis too. We go surf. Surf. Everybody go surf. Pipeline. Oh, I used to live up there, dude. He just lists all the songs. I mean, all the surf spots. Yo, that song.
Damn, dude.
It's called Surf by Ka'au Crater Boys. That's Ka'au Crater Boys. K-A apostrophe A-U Crater Boys Surf. If you listen to a bunch of other songs, it's really fucking cool, honestly. It's just a cool ass fucking vibe. Hawaii vibe from Hawaii. The island that they're talking about is Oahu. I used to live up by Pipeline, Waimea. I lived there. So for those of you familiar with Hawaii or Oahu, I lived on. Like if you know where. Wow. Oh, Sharks Cove and the food land. If you know where the food land at Sharks Cove is at, and you go up that hill, and this is just barely north of Waimea Bay, like a mile maybe, if even that, if even that, not even that. And then there's the famous house where all the bros live on that corner right across the street. I lived up that hill on the top of that mountain, and it was just fucking incredible, dude. I would ride down the mountain, riding my motorcycle, smoking a blunt, just fucking watching whales jump in the fucking ocean, like in the morning. I'm like, are you kidding me, bro? Like, how is this real, dude? But yeah, Ka'au Crater Boys Surf. Go check that out. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I am about to go on a motorcycle ride with my boy Diego.
Damn, dude.
So what up? Shout out Diego. For those of you guys who haven't caught the episode with Diego, we laid down a long ass episode. If you're into business and shit like that, like that's a good episode. You want to go back to I want to say episode 37. if I'm not mistaken. But Diego from Onyx Auto, he's the man if you want to get your car ceramic coated. He's only doing ceramic coatings now. So don't hit him up for fucking car wash or details anymore. Ceramic coatings, things last, I want to say like 5 years. It's insane, dude. Like, if you got a brand new car, you're crazy to not get your car ceramic coated. But we're about to go for a motherfucking motorcycle ride, so we're gonna go be safe, have a good time, schmob around, probably fucking cruise through the mountains, hit the beach, and then I gotta go to work. Happy Memorial Day to those of you guys celebrating Memorial Day. Yeah, it's in honor of the fallen soldiers, those who fought for our country, and that's cool. A lot of people go and just party and use it as an excuse to get drunk, when really it should be a day of like mourning and solitude and gratitude. So because of that, I'm going to honor them and I'm going to go to work. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I don't really celebrate it, but I'm going to work because why not? You know what I mean? But at the same time, because hearing it in that context, I'm like, oh, you know what? That is cool. Like, much love and respect to that and to everybody who has fought for our country and who fights for what they believe is right. I appreciate that, and that's very noble. So that's fucking cool. Everybody do you. You dig? I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys for tuning in. This was and is and will be the Damn Dude Podcast, and this was and is and will be California Cal, your host.
California Cal.
Not one of those Californians. One of the cool Californians here still. Oh man, I don't know if other people from California like don't like when I say that, or if they're like, fuck yeah, bro. Or even if people in other states, if they're like, oh, word, like, okay, like, let's see what you gotta say, bro. Like, wait, he's talking about chakras. Cancel him, bro. Yo, you guys. Appreciate you guys. Some Rooster Tail Official at Rooster Tail Official. Love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their brother to tell their mother to tell their best friends, cousins, brothers, best friends, ovens, muppets, babies, best friends, daycares, babysitters, uncles, boyfriend. Make sure you guys have a beautiful day. Much love. Love you guys. Peace.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.